Listín Diario editorial for March 4th of 2023. A reprehensible bestiality. For dozens of years, the donkey was the most useful animal for Dominican farmers as a means of mobility in fields and hills and as transport of crops to markets. He was also an excellent assistant in the work of road engineers and topographers to open forest trails where roads or highways will be built. Over time, the donkey population, considered a noble species, has become extinct as agriculture and transportation systems modernize. Preserving this species is a commendable effort because it is still necessary to go up the height where there are crops to move them to flat land. Therefore, it is a bestial, atrocious act that a man committed on a farm on the El Caimito Hill in Santiago Rodriguez by poisoning 12 donkeys that, by the way, were used in a genetic crossbreeding test to reproduce the species. Although it is about the extermination of animals, in this case of a domestic and intelligent species, the killing was caused disgust. Killing them has caused disgust because this is a society that loves and cares for animals and is hurt by the abuse that causes them pain, abandonment, disease, or death, and is strongly indignant when cruelties of this type are recorded. To protect them and regulate their possession, there is Law 248-12, whose Article 61 penalizes biocide or the unnecessary death of an animal, which is what has happened in this case. The perpetrator of this crime is subject to 6 months to a year in prison and a fine of 25 to 50 minimum wages. But the greatest condemnation is the national reputation of this beast that was more indolent than any ferocious animal because it acted with malice and treachery, poisoning a dozen donkeys which it tried to incinerate and hide their remains. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.